Good morning, everyone. Finally got some liquidation. Only took a few days. Healthy, good to see. How are we doing? So a lot of you caught the short. That was nice. Now let's see if we have any follow through selling or if we can actually fill the gap. We have a gap down. How's that? How do you like them apples? Huh? Gaps up, gaps up. After weeks, we finally have a gap down. What a concept. Hey Dave, how you doing? Good to see you all. Hopefully I'm starting to sound a little bit more human. Let's go take a look. So overnight inventory is short. If you have market profile, it's really easy to tell, right? The blue stuff, that's 70% of where the inventory is priced. It's underneath yesterday's close. So overnight inventory is short. We're going to open on a gap down, a true gap, which means we actually open underneath the previous day's range. Let's see if we fill it, or if we go sideways, or if we take a header and test 7150. So somebody was asking, what's this big red line? 7150 is a zone, and the zone is 7150 to 7270. The bottom of this zone is 7030. These zones are all derived from a COVID level balance from, I think it was March or April 2020. It's been 6 years. I can't remember. I think it was March, or it might have been April. Raj remembers if he's around. So that balance zone, I've been doubling, and it was 2749 to 2810. And that balance I've been doubling and doubling. March 2020. Thanks, Raj. And I've been doubling that balance zone for 6 years, and the levels work pretty nice. I mean, today our low is 71.47 half. So we're off by about 3 points. Look below and failed. So if you went long when it came back up over 71.50, you would have had a nice long all the way back up to 71.70, or even halfway up is a nice trade. I was at the doctor's office. I missed the whole damn thing until I came back and I went, oh, rats. Finally, we had a liquidation, and I wasn't in front of the desk. The nice thing about this balance stuff is it reflects cost basis. And the thing is, if you chart, so you chart ESNQ, stock, whatever, as long as the product of the chart stays the same, the balance zones will work forever, because you're always selling and buying the same product, right? Hey, Jam, what's going on? How you doing, brother? Oh, thanks for sending me that stuff on blood pressure. Appreciate it. So that's why once you learn the concepts of inventory and cost base, it's going to make your trading so much easier because you're going to understand which way to trade, when to take trades, when not to take trades. All of that stuff we teach you in our trading room at the Trading Syndicate. Got to do a little ad here. We got a 3-day. Come and check it out for free. Give it a shot, see if you like it. And we only charge like 19 bucks a month. So we'll help you learn how to trade, make good business decisions, and teach you how to make some money. That's really the whole point of this, right? You sit in front of these screens for hours and hours. Eats up a lot of your life. You might as well get paid for it, right? I like my friends to get paid. So let's see what we got here. Okay. We're going to open on a gap. This little red square is an area of supply. That's like a gap within a gap. Let's go take a look. It's from 71.71 up to 85.75. Yesterday's low is 71.77. The point of control was here at 58.5. It has since moved up to 65. We are doing a little bit of selling here. So my original balance or cost basis was 96 to 7,200. There's smaller zones today because it was a smaller range when I woke up and did them. And usually I redo them, but I went, this is 2 times discount, 4 times discount, and 8 times discount. We didn't get all the way down to 71.36. We found the bid here in the 48s, 49s. Came back up the 71.70 if you did a look above and fail of that, you had a nice little short all the way back down to the 62s. And now we're kind of going sideways. So let's see what we do when we open. Let's go mark off where the sellers are or where they're going to be. So they're there, right there. So we have sellers at 67.5. And let's see pre-market how this thing stacks up. Now inventory is short. When inventory is short, we're looking for a move up. But we've already corrected. We've had a fairly major correction. From 50 all the way to 70. We've had a 20-point corrections. So let's see what happens. There probably is going to be, if we open on a gap down, you're going to have some margin call selling, right? In stocks like, let's go take a look at all the cool kids here. Right, Apple. Well, Apple's up $3. Not a great example. Nvidia, you'll have some small margin calls because, if we open on a gap down, if we open outside the previous day's range, you'll have a little bit of margin call selling, so that is normal. We needed a good liquidation. Now let's see, is this just a small liquidation or is it going to lead to bigger? Now remember, tomorrow is a Fed day, right? So generally what happens is, let's go take a look at the daily candles. We've been sort of creeping higher every day. And every liquidation so far has been bought up. I'd love to test the low, Matt. You know what I'd like? I'd like to come down and take out 70.80. We're a little bit above that right now, but I'd love to see a test of 70.80 and see what's lurking down here for bids. There's a lot of trap shorts going into the end of the month next week. Not next week, sorry. This week. Right, month end is tomorrow. Thursday is the last trading day of the month. And Friday is the first, right, of May? Yeah, there we go, right? So tomorrow is month end. Now I want you guys to take a look at this. Okay? Yeah, tomorrow is month end. So you got lots of trap shorts under 71.50. That's why it's bid there. We have trap shorts under 70.80. We did fill that gap. Didn't last long. There's another gap here. And then we've got the technical term for it is the big ass gap all the way down here at 66.80. So we've got a lot of short positions going into month end. So do we get further liquidation? I know the market needs it. I know a lot of people are short and they've been averaging up. I mean, big money people. Let's see if they get any relief. Because that move down didn't really last very long, right? Let's see how the cookie crumbles when this thing opens up. When you open on a gap down, expect there to be selling, okay? So what does that mean? If you are taking longs, just remember that there is going to be inventory above us, okay? So when there is inventory above us, manage your expectations. You see how we marked the seller at 67.5? Well, we poked our head above it and now we're back under it. See? So there is a seller there. Now it's confirmed. So if it comes down into this area here and you end up picking up a long, as you go back up, mark where the sellers are on the way down. That will help you manage your expectations when you're in a trade. And you can put some sell orders. Say you're long, like say the market opens here, for example. Say we open 71.65, right? And you go long, you put your stop here. You know that at 67 there's going to be a seller. So put a sell order at 66.5. And then if it breaks that, put your sell orders in like that. So as the market goes up, it takes you out of your position. You also get a bank, you get a 2-for-1. Yeah, excuse me, a 2-for-1. Right? If your orders do not get executed, see, this is what I'm talking about, right? Say you're long 65, 66, right? Put a 68, put a 69, put sell orders in because your sell orders will tell you how well your trade's going. This is how traders have been trading for centuries, right? They use their sell orders to tell them. They use their sell orders to tell them how well their trade's working. How do I think earnings and Fed Day will affect tomorrow? I think tomorrow will be slow and choppy until the Fed announcement. And then we've got some big earnings on Wednesday and Thursday, don't we? Someone was saying Thursday was a big tech day. Generally sideways. I mean, unless these companies blow their earnings. Like that liquidation break. You know, I can never tell. Like, listen, hey, if I worked on the prime desk at Goldman, oh, look at that, look at this. Yeehaw, what's going on here? Somebody must have tweeted something. Man, this market, I tell you. Thursday's Apple, okay. Nice big spike. Hey, we might not even open on a gap if this continuation in this buying. Watch this. Obviously something's going on before the open. Just chill out. Let the market open. If it's moving really fast, my friends, just relax. Okay, there's going to be sellers here at the 40.74 area. VWAP's up at 80. Let the large traders find the bid. Here we go. Overnight cost basis is at 65. See, look at all the volume at 65. Let them sell it off. Let them sell. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see if it takes out the 60s. Did he tweet? Let the bids come in. I'm just watching 65. If we can hold 65, we'll rotate out. But just give it some time. There's no reason to just jump in. I was out of the office, so I didn't trade pretty much quite a bit of the morning. I was at the doctor's. Yeah, I saw that oil thing in the Wall Street Journal. It's a seller at 65, 64. Just give it some time. No rush. Chill, relax. Here we go on that 65. So say you're long 65. You know they're going to be sellers up at 67, right? Make sure you got your sell orders out. 66 half. Right, so I bought one at 65, or a couple at 65. Sold one at 67. Last one is out at 67 and a quarter. Right. Quick little scalp testing to see if that 65 held. I'm sorry, I don't understand your question, Symphony Trades. Change the algo. Well, I don't really put much stock into what that gentleman says, but no. There is no algo that runs the market, folks. People do business, and if you worked in the business, everyone's just working orders. They do use algorithms to make their trading more efficient, just like a factory uses robots to deliver their product or create product. But there is no master algo that runs the market. Just what you're seeing on volume profile is the position. You're seeing where a concentration of position is. You're seeing a cost basis. But I don't use it to trade. Oh, there we go. There's 70 and 3/4. Let's see if we can get past the open. It's some kind of a weird cult, that whole thing. Hey, you know what? You got to give that guy props, right? Don't hate the player. If you can get all those people suckered in to, pay you money, good. Good for him, right? In every market, there's always a snake oil salesman. But if you want to learn how to trade the old-fashioned way with common sense, come give us a look. Symphony, you were on the call this morning, right? And I was showing you how the offer worked. Just stick with what I showed you. You don't really want to overcomplicate things and look at too many things. Watch the offer here on the 1 minute chart. See how the offer is moving higher? It means they've seen buyers and they're raising price. It's really simple. The thing is, you don't want to be looking at 300 different things when you're trading because you're not going to be successful. Keep it simple. So if we stay above 70, You know there's going to be sellers up here at 74. So if you went long 71, 72, you know there are going to be some sellers up here at 74, 75. See how simple that is? There's no need to overcomplicate it. You know why you don't want to overcomplicate it? Because, it's like the great boxer said, everyone has all these fancy plans until they get punched in the face. You're going to get punched in the face when you're trading. And when you get punched in the face, you have to have a simple way of getting out of bad trades. You have to have a way of knowing whether the business reason for the trade is valid or not. If you can't keep track of simple things in your head, when the shit hits the fan, you're going to lose your shit and you're going to do all kinds of stupid things. Yeah, what I do Symphony Trades is I told you what to look for. Now, just all you need to do is just kind of stop overthinking things and just watch. Maybe, 2 ears, 1 mouth, right? Just watch it. I already told you this morning when it's moving up and down, it's choppy, right? We already spoke about this, right? I really don't want to keep debating with you because I'm not going to blow my voice debating with you. I've already kind of explained this to you. All you need to do now is sit and watch. Sit and watch and now use your concentration. Learn how to concentrate on something, right? So say you're long 71, 72. You can see that there's sellers at 73. You know that there's going to be sellers at 74. Put your orders out. Let your orders tell you if the trade's working, right? The hardest part, look, I understand what you're going through. But what about this? But what about that? But. Just stop talking and watch and pay attention. If you can pay attention for more than 30 seconds, you're doing a good job. I told you there's a seller at 70 before. Boom, there they are. All right? It's not rocket science. All you got to do is quieten your brain, quiet your mind. Just quiet your mind and focus. That's why people don't make money. Right? You should be able to trade just off this. If we clear the 75s, your target's going to be 78, which is where VWAP is. So if you're still long, say you bought 10 contracts between 71 and 72, and you see the offer coming down now under 74, start peeling out of contracts. It's really simple. Right? I know you're all looking for a magic bullet. You're looking for the Holy Grail. There is no Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is patience, discipline, and concentration. If you can't concentrate on a chart for more than 60 seconds, I can watch that 1-minute chart for 8 hours without breaking concentration because my life used to depend on it. Right? Well, and the previous day low is at 77, so there's going to be selling at the gap fill. Right? Repetition, exactly. Concentration, repetition. Concentration, repetition. Focus, right? You can debate all you want, but while you're debating, everybody else is making money because they're focusing and concentrating. Don't get left out. Get in the game. Watch the offer now. Right? Of course it's moving up and down. You've got order flow coming in from everywhere. But what you do is you wait for the next candle to open. Here it is. And if it can't offer above 77 and you were long 72, get out. Take your profits. Learn how to trade quickly. That's why I say use the 1-minute candle chart while you're learning. Right? It'll help you. Right? In a lot of these chats, and I understand because you guys have got all this information from all sorts of crazy places. So, but what about this? But what about that? But. if you just actually paid attention, you'll be along so much farther and you'll start to notice things, especially when you're not in a trade. If you can spend some time watching and observing, right, and paying attention, you'll be blown away by how much information you actually retain, right? Sometimes the offer will move up slowly. Sometimes it'll be choppy. That'll tell you the nature of the business that's occurring at the time. Look, you can see clearly that there's sellers here at 75 and a half, 3/4. When you're always searching for a trade, here we go, one more tick. Can we fill the gap? Ooh, come on, give me one more tick. Close, boom, gap is filled. Saw the offer move up. Now, if there are enough people that are trapped short under 70 and under 75, we'll stay inside yesterday's range, right? It's okay, it's good to ask questions. But once I give you the answer, kind of reflect on the answer and try and see what I'm talking about. It'll help you. Now we're going up into this red box because we've run out of supply. Shorts are starting to cover. People who shorted the gap fill are covering here. If we stay above VWAP, let's go see where the sellers are going to be. See how there's going to be some sellers here, here, all the way up. But if we have enough of a big short position, the trade, oh, come on, man. I was just going to say I'd love for it to come back and test 77 so I could buy the 78s. You see how it's splashing up like that? That's short covering. That is desperate short covering. See, do you get that? Watch the offer. The offer will tell you. The offer will jump, print, move lower, and then stop. Then it'll jump, print, move lower, and then stop. Start watching these things. Pay attention. I do not look at market breadth. I used to look at market breadth. It's useless now. Right? When I started, I was just like you. I would look at market breadth, then somebody told me to look at delta, then somebody told me to look at this, then somebody told me to look at that. Next thing, you're looking at 20 different things, and none of them are making you any money. Just look at the 1-minute chart, man. It's showing you where the transactions are happening. Very simple. Now let's see if we hold the VWAP. I'm looking for another test of 77 on the downside. The less you need to look at, the better you will trade. Trading is like a street fight. Do you think when you're in street fight, you're thinking about Euclidean geometry? No. Right? Concentrate so you don't get punched in the face. See if we hold 77. What you want and what I teach is I teach a method of trading where you do the same 5 things every single day. If you come into our trading room, I suggest you do. Symphony Trades, why don't you come into the room? It's free for 3 days. Give it a shot. It won't kill you. Right? And you do the same thing every single day. Here now, here there's 77. So let's see if we look below it and come back up. If you look below it and come back at, you know that it's bid. If not, it's going to come back down to this 75, 74 area. Give it a little bit of time. See, there's a seller at VWAP now. See, really simple. Just focus, 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 focus. Wait for the larger traders to work this level out. No long yet. I'd prefer to go long if it reclaims VWAP. If it looks under the previous day low and then comes back up. Right now it's looking for bids. What did I say, 75? Yeah, here we go. Just give it some time. That move up was pure short covering. Here we go. Let them work it out. Wait for the next candle. There we go. Oh, seller at 79 and a quarter. Now we know where the seller is. Good. Wait for the next candle. See if it holds VWAP and the previous day low. Just relax. It'll help you see the market so much more clearly. See, if you're always trading, you're going to miss all the little subtleties. There's still a seller at 78. Still a seller at 78. How could I tell it was short covering? Because that's how the business works, man. I've only been doing this for 34 years, right? There are certain times when everyone shorts the previous day low on the gap fill and they go to cover. It's obvious. But you got to know a little bit about the business, and that's what we teach you in the room, right? It's a little sluggish here. That's okay. Give it some time. Give it some time. Remember, when you're a retail trader, you're a sniper. You only have a certain amount of bullets. You only have a certain amount of capital. So don't just go blowing your capital. Wait for trades that make sense. If you can't see the trade here, just leave it alone. Right? This is a bit of a more complicated trade. The best trades are right at the edge from cost basis to cost basis. You don't know from the candles that it's short covering. You know from the business. You know this is a business, right? Symphony? You know it's a business, right? If you don't know that it's a business, you need to do a little bit of research, right? You need to understand how the business works. So say you're long 78, 79. You know, you can see that there's a seller at 79, 79 and 3/4. Put your sell orders out. Look at that, right? If you didn't have your sell orders out, you knew that there was a seller at 79, and you didn't have your sell orders out, you just would have gotten just destroyed here, right? You would have just gotten whipped right there. Now let's see. The next trade I'll be looking for is the look below and fail of 70 and 3/4. If you were long at 78, right, or if you were long 77, 78, your sell orders would have either gotten taken or not gotten taken, right? Yeah, exactly, Howard. That's why I tell you to sell into strength. On days like this, you can't be too cautious, right? You can't be too cautious. Make a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. I know the range looks big, and it looks, oh, I could have bought it here and I could have sold it at 30 points higher, or I could have shorted it here, but you don't have the skill or the speed to survive a candle like we just saw 2 minutes ago, right? There's going to be a seller at 77, 78 again. Make sure you sell into strength if you are long. It's struggling to get up a little bit, right? Take your profits. Don't be greedy. If it's choppy and you don't understand what's going on, don't trade. Sit and watch. You'll gain so much knowledge from actually watching because you're not going to have a position on. When you don't have a position on, you can think clearly because you're not just thinking about, oh, I'm losing money, oh, I'm losing money, right? Take your time. So there's a seller at VWAP. There's a seller at 77. Now the sellers are starting to compete. You can see the offer is moving lower, right? And the point of control is right here at 77. That's all short covering. That's size. Once that short covering is done, the market drops back down to find buyers. So it'll probably drop down to the 68, 69 level. Let's see, right? Just give it some time. Take it easy, relax. Here we come. Coming up on a hopeful look below and fail of 70 and 3/4. Hey, Dave, no worries. Wait for the next candle. See, there's the look below, but there's a seller at 71, 71 and a half. See, if I had gone and bought 71 right there, I would have gotten stopped out, right? Wait for the next candle, and if that one doesn't tell you that it's coming back up over 71, wait for the next one, right? Take your time and relax. There's your edge. See how it's coming back up now? Pop moved down here to 72. It was up here at 77. It dropped. Let the large traders work this level out. And if you're looking for a long, wait till it reclaims 72. See how the top of the candle is underneath 70 and 3/4? So the seller went from here, right, down to here, down to here. No reason to go even think about a long now, right? There's the overnight cost basis down at 65 again. It's good to have some selling. It's healthy. Exactly. Now, what did I miss? I missed the short from 70.69 down to here. I wasn't thinking short. I was thinking look below and fail. So that happens sometimes. Sometimes you'll miss the trade. It's okay. There'll always be another trade. Right? It's a 23-hour trading day. There's lots of opportunity. The point is you need to have money to take the trades when it's clear. When it's not clear, just leave it alone. Okay? Now if we take out this 59 level, if we take this stop here, I'll look for a test of the overnight low. In quote-unquote normal market conditions, it is not uncommon to go and test that overnight low in RTH. Found some bids here. Hey, nice trade, TBD. Well done. See how we came right to cost basis? We took that, we sold that up here to the shorts, put it on sale, brought it right back down to cost basis, then moved right back up off of it. Nice recovery. A little bit of sideways action here. Seller at 70. Nice recovery. Well done. Way to shake it off. Just go and mark off where your sellers are. So if you are going long or thinking about a long, wait till it reclaims 70. Right now you can see that there's sellers here. Wait for the next candle to open and tell you where the sellers are. That's why they're always telling you to be patient. They never tell you why you need to be patient. You need to be patient because you're waiting to find out where the sellers are. Right? See how it's creeping? It's trying to creep over 71. But that seller's still there. Let him sell. Okay, here we go. See, always wait for the next candle. Now you know the seller's underneath 70. No reason to go long. Right? Ugh. Man, I tell you, this cold has really knocked out my voice. At least I sound a little bit better today. Let me know if I'm actually... Can you guys understand what I'm saying? I know it sounds like I've got cotton in my mouth, but... See you, Tim. Thanks for being with us. I sound normal? Oh, cool. Just tired? Good. I don't sound like Brando in Godfather 1. Let me tell you, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Man, last week, I mean, it was bad. It was bad. It's funny, the kids in the building thought I had a stroke. Un poquito. Gracias. Let's see, can we clear out this 71 seller? Here we go. Still that, see how annoying that those bastards are still there at 71, 73 quarter. Let them clear this out. It might actually just chop around here between 66 and 70 for a few minutes. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Good. Yeah, it's funny. I think it was last week or the week before I came into the building and I was talking to the kid who works the concierge desk, and his face just looked like he's like, "Oh my God, what happened to you? Do you have a stroke?" Oh man, gotta laugh about these things. Yeah. You know what? I'm missing the shorts. I am wheezy. I am wheezy. Like I smoked, like I had a late night, smoked one too many cigars, drank a little bit too much scotch. But I'm not allowed to do any of that anymore. Girlfriend's got me on lockdown. Oh. You can see it's kind of slowing down a little bit, the price action. Right? Tomorrow is month end, so there's going to be a lot of people who would like to cover short. They don't want to pay too much. They'll try and buy it on the bid. You know, I got to tell you, I'm missing the short. Like, I should have been short twice off of that 70, 71, 70. Both times I missed it. I am puffing, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a pretty bad virus. Tomorrow is Fed Day, Zaza. I like that name. Isn't that a mob name? Joey Zaza? All right, here we go. Can we get above the open? Can we clean that seller out? See, oh, there they are again. There they are again. Oh, is it? I didn't know that one. And I'm from Vancouver. I should know that. You can see I'm old because Zaza is like a mob name. Joey Zaza. It's like Jimmy two times. He says everything two times. No trade for me here in this chop. I'll wait. And that's another thing. I'll leave you guys pretty soon here. I'll just hang on, see if we can get over 70. One thing, it's really frustrating sitting in front of a screen and not making money. Trust me, I've been there. And it still happens. Don't let that frustration eat away at you, okay? Don't let it get to you. Don't let them get you, okay? Wait for your opportunity like a sniper. Take your time. Wait for an edge. If the edge doesn't happen, don't worry about it. There'll always be other trades. There'll always be other times. Right? There we go. That's still 72 sellers still there. So say you want long 71, 70. I'd take a couple of points. I'd definitely take a couple of points. Put some offers out. There you go, right? And there you go. Now, if you were long 70, 71, and you were offered all the way up, you should be out of your trade by now, right? There you go. Now, as we get up to yesterday's low, there should be some selling around 76, 77, because VWAP's there as well, right? Nice work, Matt. Good, good, good. All right, folks, the voice is I'm starting to drop out on my voice here. I'm going to leave you right now. I'm back tomorrow morning at around 7:45 London time, which is around 2:45. Come into our room, tradingsyndicate.org. We're free for 3 days. If you join the room, DM me, chat with me, ask me questions. I love to help people try and understand this business. Hopefully this week I can do a seminar. We can do an execution class. Maybe Thursday or Friday if you guys are into it. We'll see how the old voice is. Okay, there's VWAP. And we'll get back to our regular schedule next week, but I'm just going to try and muddle through this week. Maybe I'll do a Fed session on tomorrow later, at 2 p.m. Anyway, I'll make it up to you guys. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate your patience while I've been ill. And I appreciate all the people in the room who've been helping while I've been sick. Bram and all the other folks in the room who've been posting charts and helping other people. Really appreciate it. It's become a good community. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Please trade safe. Don't take candy from strange market makers, and we will see you tomorrow. Much love, folks. Thank you so much. Bye for now.